Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to our band show. I am your host, Christian Evanko, and tonight we are joined by the Hudson Valley's very own, the Big Takeover. These guys are truly a staple, and I would say display the best of what this incredibly artistically rich area has to offer, and it's truly an honor to have them on the show. Tonight we're going to learn not only about how hard they rock and roll, but a little bit about the band's 18-year history, their musical influences, and so much more. So don't go anywhere. You're in exactly the right place to sit back, relax, and enjoy some incredible music. So it's my pleasure for the first time tonight to hand it over to the Big Takeover. Take it away, guys.
Got in the car today, all on my own. Oh, and I drove away. I didn't know I'd turn. There's just a lot to face. This you should know. There's just a lot to face. Can't do it on my own. 'Cause when I see you, it's unclear which way to go, my babe. How could you stand to walk away from the only love I know, no, 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 no. You got to leave me standing here. Oh, no, 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 baby. How could you stand to walk away from the only love I know? The only love I know. The only love I know. Oh. Said if I didn't care, my babe, then I'd be gone. I wouldn't complicate the way the story goes. This ain't it anyway. That's all I know. We can't resuscitate the way the story unfolds. 'Cause when I see you, it's unclear which way to go, my baby, no, no, no. How could you stand to walk away like you don't know, like you don't know? You got to leave me standing here. Oh, no, 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 no. Can't bring myself to walk away from my love, your love, my love, your love, my love, your love. So if you turn it back, babe, then you should know you're going to leave this mess just haunting her. Oh, this ain't it anyway. That's all I know. We can't resuscitate the way the story unfolds. 'Cause when I see you, it's unclear. Oh, no, 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 no. How could you stand to walk away from the only love I know, my baby? Whoa. How could you stand to walk? Oh, no, 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 no. Can't bring myself to walk away from the only love I know. The only love I know, the only love I know. Oh, the only love I know. The only love I know. The only love I know. Oh, People making distractions for the light, while behind closed doors, the rats decide who lives or dies. Do you believe? Can you see? Can you see that someone is lying? In this world, ramba rats. In this world, ramba rats. Do you believe? Can you see? Can you see that people are lying? In this world, ramba rats. In this world, ramba rats. We got people staring at distractions on their screens, while a million starving children won't live to see their teens. Some families get split for crossing tiny lines, while the rodents they kill and get away with 0 fines. Do you believe? Can you see it? Can you see that someone is dying? Yeah, in this world of rats, in this world of rats. Do you believe? Can you see it? Can you see that people are starving? Yeah, in this world of rats, 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 in this world run by rats, rats. Hey. children won't live to see their teens. When families get split for crossing tiny lines, while the road they say kill and get away with 0 fines. Do you believe? Can you see? Can you see that children are starving? Hey, in this world, rubber rats. In this world, rubber rats. Do you believe? Can you see? Can you see that children are dying? Hey, in this world, rubber rats. 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 In this world, run. In this world, rubber rats. 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 Rats.
Absolutely incredible. Amazing. Wow. Big Takeover. Welcome to the program. It's a pleasure to have you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much for having
Thanks.
us.
Hooray.
Of course. It's a tough act to follow, music that incredible, but seems to be the common state that I find myself in here hosting, and tonight's no different. I mean, what an incredible first set. So much to talk about, but I think most importantly, we here at our band show, and we know our audience especially, would love to get to know you guys a little more. Now, we talked a little bit prior to going live, and you have an 18-year history. I'd love to learn a little bit about this history, and let's start from the beginning. So who would like to dive in first? I think there's 18 years. We're not going to cover that in 12 minutes, right? But let's at least start here. When was the moment that someone realized, I want to start the Big Takeover?
Well, it's kind of tricky. I don't think I was there when the person that wanted to start Big Takeover started it. I think so. A long time ago in New Paltz, we were going to college, some of us, and I was there, but the person. I'm sorry, it was a long time ago. All right, so Rob, who's here, and Sam, who's not here, they used to play music in New Paltz all the time, and they always wanted to start a band that was a reggae band, and I guess I came along, and we became friendly, and we discovered that like I could sing, and there was bass, and there was drums, and we tried to put something together. We found like people around us, and we started like playing out. I think like it was kind of interesting that like they were these kids from like Beacon, New York, And I grew up in Jamaica, and like we all kind of had like the same vibe or dream or something, and we like all found each other, and we like kind of like put the band together then and started playing out. You know, it's been a long time. There's been like lineup changes, and like we've like changed our mind about a lot of different things and like morphed into a lot of different things over the years, but that's kind of how it started.
Cool. So obviously a love of music. The town
Yeah,
of New
like
Paltz.
a love of a style, I guess. Love of a style of music, perhaps.
Amazing. Yeah. Love of reggae music, and New Paltz is what brought you all together, it seems. at least to get started.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Let's jump to Rob. Rob, what were those early days like for you?
Well, I was living with Sam on above a tattoo place.
Wow.
And we would play at this place called Snugs all the time with another band that me and him were in. And when we found Nee Nee, it was like just we immediately started playing the music that we really loved. And early on was just, we played any gig you could, like most bands do.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't remember. We played every gig we could, and it was the groove and like the crowd that danced, you know, and we weren't doing anything really complicated. We were just having a groove, and people liked to dance to that, and that's all it was.
Yeah, I feel anchored by the mix console. I wish I could be dancing right now, so I can certainly attest to that. Now let's jump forward a little bit. We'll kind of do this like a Tarantino movie where, we have to jump around. We can't just tell a normal story. But 18 years in 12 minutes is difficult. So let's jump like 5-10 years, wherever we started jumping in a van and touring. How did we go from meeting at New Paltz, from having a shared love of music, reggae music in specific, to taking this thing on the road?
Well, the Whalers came into town, and they were playing local, like in at the Chance here in Poughkeepsie, and we were playing a reggae style, so we got the opportunity to open up for them, like at the Chance. And I think it was after that people started like talking about us. Maybe it was a little bit more than 5 years after that we started going all over and going like across the country and like playing, like all over. The timeline is a little bit hard for me. I don't know. Can anybody jump in?
Yeah, I mean, we saved every dollar for a couple years so we could buy our first van, and then, our reach got a little bit further, a little bit out of New York State, a little bit in the Northeast, and then we started hitting down the East Coast until we started changing members, and then, just slowly went further and further away.
Yeah. I think we always had people in the band that was business savvy and that liked vans, like mostly Rob. Like Rob likes vans, so like we always like had that as a goal. Once we had our van, then like nobody could touch us. We could go wherever we wanted. So like with like the business hat and like the love of like vans, it was really easy to like just go like anywhere that they wanted us to play a gig.
But still playing local when we could too, and hitting our fans in Ulster and Dutchess County.
Yeah, one thing I think you guys are definitely known for is truly giving back to your local community. I mean, for example, in a busy calendar year, you made time for our program, and you guys play all over the place locally, and so many of the bands that we've had on this program reference you guys as sort of like paving the way for bringing attention to local music here in the Hudson Valley. So most certainly. And then from all of us independent artists too, thank you guys for, truly keeping our beautiful home here front row and center. I think that's always been appreciated, at least certainly from this program.
Oh yeah, thanks for telling us that. We had no idea that people referenced us or whatever. That means really a lot to us. We love this area that we're from, and no matter where we go, we always come back, and we always say this when we play like local things. We always say like, no matter where we go, like this is the best place to play. Like the best vibe. We're received the best. They get us the best. It's just like, so it just works for us.
Yeah, no, it's a truly magical artistic community. I mean, you spoke about the Chance Theater, which is no longer around, but I certainly cut my teeth there. So did so many members of our crew and past bands, and of course, I know you guys play a bunch all over in Ulster, and yeah, the Hudson Valley really is just a hub for not only great music, but such a wide variety of music, and it's just so great to finally have you guys in studio. So, all right, we got the van. We're starting to play some shows. What happens next?
I don't know. So one thing that was very motivating for me when this band started is how easy it was to write songs. So like Rob said, we weren't really doing anything that was super complicated or like rewriting anything, but like when we got together to write songs, like one writing session, we would come up with like all these songs, and that was very easy for us. So we would record and make albums. So we've like made like a bunch of albums over the years, and we'd also play a bunch of shows. So the shows were fun to play. The music was easy to write. The albums were kind of easy to record and put out.
And people were dancing.
And yeah, so it just kind of worked. The wheels started working, and like before you know it, it was, like it's 18 years later.
Amazing. Now, has the lineup always been this large of an ensemble?
No, it started off 6 pieces, right?
Well, yeah. Actually, the first 2 shows, was it? Maybe 3 shows. It was 5-piece. We had just a trombone player instead of trombone and sax. And then, even though that trombone player knew Andy knew you, he
since we were like 5.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I actually think I know a sax player." So.
Yeah, we were like for like not years, but like we kept saying it would be great if we could really flesh out this horn section and get maybe a sax player or something, and all these rehearsal. Our original trombone player Andrew Vogt, he's like like he had nothing to say, and then like way down the line after we like auditioned people, he's like, actually I do know someone, and come to find out somebody that he knew since he was 5
and plays in a band with you guys. You guys played in a band.
Yeah,
together.
we were playing in a punk ska band at the time too. Yeah.
Oh, nice. What band? From the area?
Yeah, our name was Boy Scout Dropout. It was good times when it lasted.
Cool.
Kids from school, yeah.
Nice. Great band name.
Yeah.
Great band name. I'm not going to forget that one. So very cool. The lineup has changed over time. Has the sound? I'm sure. But has I guess the question really is, has reggae always been at the center of the sound?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we kind of have our own sound by now. You can kind of tell from each album that we've put out how we've kind of evolved, and now we have a really strong lineup that it's kind of like our own style now. It's hard when people ask what genre our band is. It's kind of hard to answer that simply at this point.
So then let's not do that, but I want to ask, how do the songs come to life?
Like when we're writing them?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody always has just like some kind of concept, like some kind of like chord progression or just like a seed of a concept. Even these days, like people are coming with like full blown ideas that they already have, and we flesh it out. So like if it's just like a seed, just like an idea, a chord progression, like something, then they somebody shows that to somebody, and then it builds. Maybe I'll sit with guitar, somebody that's playing guitar or bass, and then we'll show it to drums, and then it builds and builds. The horns get on it. Everybody kind of like puts their 2 cents in. It's a lot of fun. It just starts off as a little seed and gets bigger. Or if it's somebody's idea that's already there, we still put our 2 cents in and just like kind of like make it into a Big Takeover song.
So then would it be correct from an audience perspective to say that, as we're sitting here listening and we're observing the give and take, one soloist to the next, it's really the same thing in the writing process, a very shared collective process that culminates to one voice?
Yeah, I would say so.
Amazing.
She's not giving herself enough credit. Nini's a hook machine.
Yeah,
She comes up with all, these melodies are all off the top of her head.
Yeah, but
and
I
they're
can't come up
bangers.
with a hook if there's like nothing like there. So like, like I need like a foundation. Just somebody has to come with like a good foundation, like something that like they're like repeating over and over again. And then when I get on that, then like I'll hear the hook and we'll go from there. Lyrics will come, out of nowhere. I don't really know. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy. There's been people that have put in their 2 cents for lyrics, or they'll come already with the song title, and I'm like, okay, I have to make a song around the title of this, or, so it's fun at the end of the day.
Nice. That's amazing. I love that. The collaboration, it's very enjoyable from this end of things, and I'm sure it's very fun in the process. Before we let you guys go and do what it is you do best, which is, aside from being delightful people to hang out with, play music, I would say, can we hear a little bit about this next set of tunes we're going to be hearing? What could you tell us about this next block of 4 songs that are coming up in a few seconds here?
Well, I think overall today, when we put all the songs together that we're going to play, we were really trying to showcase new music that we have. I'm just going to say, like, the set that we previously played, we played 3 songs that are going to be on our new album that we are working on. And then this set that we're about to start has 2 songs that are going to be on that new record, and actually three songs that are going to be on that new record. Oh, really? One that's already released as a single called Weight of the World, and 2 that have not been released yet, and we actually haven't even recorded them yet. So like, this is kind of special for us. This is kind of like one of our first recordings and one of our few performances of these 2. So it's pretty exciting. And then one is an oldie but goodie. It's like fun to play, And
which one
we
is
threw
that?
that one. We sprinkled that one in.
That's the last one. Summertime.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for trusting us with your new material. That's we appreciate that, and I've been loving it so far. So I think you guys have another amazing record on your hands, and we'll talk a lot more about the upcoming record in just a little bit. I also do want to get to know some of the band's influences and unlock maybe some fun practice moments I have questions about, because we all know that while we do present a very professional side here on our band show, we're all people that have different jokes and different ways we like to unwind and relax musically with our friends when we're not, cameras on. So we'll talk about a bunch of stuff coming up here in just a few minutes, but as we just alluded to, there is more music. So without further ado, the Big Takeover. Let's go into another set. Take it away, guys.
It's the way you say my name. I don't know, you don't know, let's call it a day. Keep settling. Somehow we'll make it there. To the floor, to the door, let's call it what it is. My heart is so red. Everything out tonight. Oh yeah. That's the way you break somebody down. That's the way you break somebody. It's a game. It's all a strategy. You it to get so involved. I never knew you were so in love. Guess I never gave you any time. I didn't know you put it on the line. Really like to look and see what's out there. I really like to get around. Really like to look and see what's out there. I really like to get around. I love to wait, but I have to run and chase the sun crash and burn a ton. I'd love to wait, but I have to run and chase the sun. You bottle up love, what's in your head. You never let me know what's wrong. Guess I could have went ahead and ended all this stress. I let it go on too long. I never meant to call you all the stress, my baby, no. I never ever told a lie. Guess I could have went ahead and ended all this stress. I didn't mean to make a mess. I love to wait, but I have to run and chase the sun crash and burn a ton. I love to wait, but I have to run and chase the sun. He is unprecedented in my eyes. Ooh, ooh, I love to wait, but I have to run and chase the sun crash and burn a ton. I love to wait, but I have to run and chase the sun and chase. Oh, I have to run. I'd love to wait, but I have to run and chase the sun crash and burn a ton. I'd love to. I love to wait. I love the sun. Of the world, we wait, we try to rise and shine. This whole heart and this soul as to the test of time and the weight of the world. Ever since we were born, we were told we need to run this race. We'll never win, no matter how the wrinkles spray in the face. Yeah. We the weight of the world. Can we carry on today as we turn another page and we wait for the weight of the world, for the weight of the world? Is the weight of the world just our faith that we walk towards each day? Our old hearts and our souls have lasted all this time with the weight of the world. Is the weight of the world just our fate that we walk towards each day? Our old hearts and our souls had lasted all this time with the weight of the world. Can we carry on today as we turn another page and we wait for the weight of the world? Oh, the weight of the world. Can we carry on this weight as we turn another page and we wait for the weight of the world? Deeper and deeper. When I'm up and now getting down from here, I say it's taking me higher and higher. This keeps getting deeper and deeper. And when I'm up and now getting down from here, I say yes, my baby. Oh, it's a summertime in the ghetto, and I look outside my window, and yet for real there is a policeman shooting a fellow. Oh, it's a summertime in the ghetto, and I look outside my window, and yet for real there is a policeman shooting a fella like he was a policeman shooting a robber, but he was a policeman shooting my brother. Oh. higher and higher. This keeps getting deeper and deeper. When I'm up and not getting down from here, I say, it's taking me higher and higher. This keeps getting deeper and deeper. And when I'm up and not getting down from here, I say, oh, it's a summertime in the ghetto. And I look outside my window, and yes, for real, there is a policeman shooting a fellow. Someone come and get me out of here, I said. Someone come and get me out of here, I said. Someone come and get me out of here, I'm scared. Summertime in the ghetto and it's getting hot. Somewhere there's an innocent man and he's getting shot. I say la da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da. Summertime in the ghetto and it's getting hot. Summertime in the ghetto and it's getting hot. Somewhere there's an innocent man and he's getting shot to death right now. I say la da da da, la da da da, la ta 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 ta. Summertime, yeah. Oh, it's a summertime in the ghetto, and I look outside my window. Oh yes, for real, I see a policeman out there. Oh gosh, someone, yeah. He was a policeman shooting a robber boy. He was a policeman shooting my brother. Hey.
Wow, the Big Takeover in the house on our band show. If you guys are just tuning in, thank you so much for being here. I am your host, Christian Evanko. This is episode 33, I believe, and another great one. But don't go anywhere because we're not done yet. It's just one of those episodes that you realize how great it is while it's happening. And that's because the band we have in studio, the Big Takeover, as I'm sure you just heard, are absolutely incredible. So guys, welcome back to the interview portion, our second interview of the evening. And I have questions. So let's start off with the light topic, and then we'll make our way into some more serious ones. So what are some fun stories, maybe about you guys just hanging out, goofing off, being on the road, in the studio? Is there a story or two that comes to mind that we could share with the audience here?
There's a lot,
a nice PG-13 story we can share with the audience here.
Yeah, somebody's gotta tell a story. I'm not telling a story. These guys are very silly. They say all kinds of crazy stuff and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
I'd like to know about the road, if something might come to mind there. Maybe when you were told it was Italian cuisine and it was actually Little Caesars. That's a classic memory I have.
We kind of look forward to the Stewarts. So
Oh yeah,
the Stewarts is big,
Stewart's dinners and
We're
vending
looking for
machine
that.
dinners.
We're looking for that Stewart sponsor, really.
We really like to glorify all of the non-glorious aspects of being a touring musician, like ending the gig so late that you're eating who knows how old
dinner.
sandwich at a gas station, which is in our dictionary. We have a dictionary in the van of a bunch of terms and phrases.
Inside stuff.
Some are good, some are not so PG-13, but that's why it's in the van.
They're mostly okay. It's just like terminology for being, quick load in, quick load out. We have
That's
All
in
right,
there.
for instance, we have the old toot and change, which means we're getting to a gig under the wire where all we have enough time to do before we play is do sound check and get changed. The old tootin' chain.
A bird chirper.
Oh, so that means toot like blowing your horn.
Bird chirper. That's PG.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
We got the bird chirper shows.
A bird chirper is when you finish the gig so late that you're getting home when the birds are chirping.
Ooh, I don't like those. They make me feel. I know I feel like it's a sign of a job well done, but I don't know. The bird chirper does upset me to some degree.
Younger us loved them.
Right.
Right,
It didn't
exactly.
matter so much back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. I think at this point in my life, I'm not a fan of the bird chirper, but a term is needed nonetheless, right?
Yes.
Because it does happen.
That's what happens on the road.
This isn't a story, but I want to know for band history. So Rob mentioned playing in bands back in Snugs back in the day before meeting Nee Nee, and I was wondering if Roger was in one of those bands way back in the day.
I was sort of, but later on. I used to go see Rob in his band, which was really popular at Snugs back then. And yeah, I would go see them. Went to see Nee Nee sing with them. That was the first time I met Nee Nee, I think. Yeah, definitely saw Rob play before Big Takeover.
So Roger and I didn't link up until 2017. No, 2018. 2017.
I came in 2018.
And but we had been playing in bands around Snugs the entire time these guys were dancing around in those. And Snugs isn't a story
Definitely.
either, but it's a
Some of those
a
old
saga,
clubs in New Paltz
a
aren't
saga
even there
unto
anymore.
itself.
It's
Well,
crazy.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
It might not be a story, but I think it does go back to the story we were telling at first, which is the band history. So excellent.
Tie back.
Yeah, exactly. Segue. And that's really cool to know that New Paltz is really at the heart of so much more than we had originally thought. As someone who has a fondness for that town myself, that is really cool to hear. So some fun terminology there, and I think here at the band show, unfortunately, we do still see some bird chirpers from time to time, and you can just rest assured that you've imparted that on this production.
Tonight won't be one.
Hopefully not, but you never know. So musical influences, guys. We don't need to, list the entire. I was inspired to learn this picking style from so and so, or this drum technique from that person. But I would like to kind of know if there's like one or two that come to mind, or a collective group, few names that the group kind of all resonates with as a unit. So I'm going to let you guys take this one for a few minutes as you see fit. But I would kind of like to know some of what inspires the players we're hearing tonight.
I feel like we all have very different inspirations from each other, which is why our sound is so unique, and you can't really just call it a reggae band, even though we're like playing reggae and ska music, and that's a large part of our repertoire. I feel like we all have very different skill sets musically and different musical backgrounds where they all kind of mix and match in a beautiful way. Like, I don't know, I like reggae, and I listen to it here and there, but it was never a main influence of mine. I was always, I actually joined this band when I was in SUNY New Paltz studying jazz in the performance program. So that's kind of where a lot of my background is, but I don't think most of us do that.
I mean, as a musician, the first full album that blew me away was Boston's first album, because it was just straight rock and roll, and the whole album was energetic from one end to the other, and that blew me away. And then when I started getting into ska, like Streetlight Manifestos, Everything Went Numb was like the same kind of energy, but horn driven, and that's kind of what got me to where I am.
Yeah, you kept saying reggae, but really the influence of the band is ska and rocksteady. It's the older school. Can you guys talk about that?
Yeah, so when I was growing up, I grew up in Jamaica, and there was just a lot of music around me. A lot of it was reggae, a lot of it was rocksteady, all kinds of different stuff. I really like singers growing up. I would try to find a singer and just try to sing exactly like that person. People that have really, really inspired me, I could say, is Lauryn Hill, or Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston. even like Burning Spear, who is like a male old school reggae singers. All of those guys from like the 60s, like Desmond Dekker and Delroy Wilson and those, Dennis Brown and John Holt, like those singers really speak to me. So like those guys, what they were doing was kind of doing like a soul version of reggae, or like singing soul songs, but in like a reggae style. So they kind of build up like the rocksteady genre. But actually, I could just say overall, like anybody that's doing a good job with music and releasing beautiful music, they actually inspire me. Like I could just go somewhere and like see like a singer singing a beautiful song, and it just makes me feel good, and it inspires me to keep going with Big Takeover. So I don't know if like an influence is really like something that like got you to like start the band or like write the kind of music that you write, or is it something that keeps you going? I feel like it's kind of like a mix for me. So like I actually am very inspired by the members of my band all the time. They play like really awesome music that like keeps me dancing and keeps me going and gets me through every set that we play. And a lot of times when we play, I'm just like listening to Big Takeover. So I'm actually a fan of Big Takeover because of the guys that play in the band and make the music with me. So that's a very hard question, and I'm going to pass it over to somebody else.
Well, we didn't play any. Yeah, like looking at the set list here, we didn't really play any reggae songs. It's all, the last set was all different kind of stuff.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place, but like I guess like at the root of it, it's
The Only Love in the first set was
Only Love. That's the only
that's
one.
a
Yeah.
real nice one drop.
yeah. So when people
Which is
say
also
like
our
the
most recent
style,
single.
And
Sorry,
Big,
Amy.
and Big
Oh, yeah.
Surprise isn't the only ska.
now I say we're worldish. Instead of saying like we're reggae-ish or ska-ish or whatever, I say worldish because it's just like all over the place, but just like, I don't know, grooves.
I think we're all influenced by so many things. It doesn't even have to be music. It could be sound. It's like we just picked up so much as we go, as you grow. And I mean, I grew up listening to the oldies, and we always had music in the house, and it was always oldies. And there's such great pop songs, and and then 90s hip hop and yeah, I mean everything from 90s hip hop to Fela and to everything.
To Taj Mahal and all that
Yeah, I
stuff.
mean there's so much to absorb, and if you're just absorbing one genre, you're not gonna really flourish, I guess.
That being said, this next one's a straight down the middle tribute to a Jamaican artist, and then we'll do a soca original.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really cool. Great answer there. I love the admiration for each other. It certainly, at least from an audience perspective, shows. And so with that said, the last question we had was the new record. We've talked about it, or rather around it. Now let's talk about it. We've heard a bunch of the music tonight, and it's all really great, incredible stuff. But what can you tell us about it? When can we expect it? Please let us know.
Let's let Manuel take this one.
So, like you said, we've played a few off of them, and we've released 2 of them. The most recent was The Only Love I Know, and Weight of the World, which was released, I think, during COVID or during that whole lockdown thing. But that'll make its way onto the record. There's probably 10 or 8 new songs that are all in different forms of completion. Some are probably complete do-overs because we've since been playing them out live and have either, developed new ideas or, figured that key doesn't quite work for us, or it actually sounds better in this key, or, there's a number of things there. But yeah, it's great. I feel like we've all been writing a bunch of those tunes kind of together, and that previous set, actually, Guthrie brought one song that I think brought the entire song On the Run, which we heard on the second set. right. That I think he just kind of brought that one in. We sat down and he threw lyrics on it. And as far as how the sessions have been going, it's been sometimes groups of 3 getting together and hashing it out, then bringing, like Nene said before, bringing, somebody else in. The rest of the band is hearing it, ideas are happening, then we're getting together, and then sometimes we're just getting together and then redoing all of that again live. So there's no real way to kind of get it done. It's however it happens.
Yeah, we've never been able to actually put together an album that has like a theme to it. Pretty much everything that we've released has just been, these are the songs that we've been able to write and record in this era of our band. And here it is. Right, and that era ends. We put that record out, and then another era begins where we're making a group of songs, and all those songs get put together, and get put on the album. So this album is just going to be a compilation of songs that that we've written over the past, since we released Spilling Water until now, or whenever. I don't know when the album's coming out, or we're working on it.
At some point in 2026.
Yeah.
Okay. We always throw out dates and whatever, but it's tough. It's tough.
It's a good way to explain it with almost 2 decades to describe it as eras. It's a good way to explain it.
Like little chunks.
Cool. That's awesome. I can't wait for it. Where can we go as fans, audience members, to keep our
to gigs?
Yeah. Gigs. Okay. But where can we go to when the announcement comes for the record? How are we going to hear that? Is there a place we can follow, a social media account you'd like to point people in the direction of, a website?
Everywhere online. We have a website. There's, the social media thing.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook.
Just search for the band.
Yeah, we have all,
Big
all
Takeover Band.
Yeah, bigtakeoverband.com. Is that what that was?
Yeah, I think
that's our website, bigtakeoverband.com. And then our Instagram is probably Big Takeover. Big Takeover Band.
.com.
I think
if you really want to hear it,
if you
you'll
search
find
it, it'll come.
Pretty cool.
But definitely come to shows and buy our merch. That's what really keeps us moving.
Yeah. Support the band, guys. We'll put the link to their website in the description. And while you're there, if you wouldn't mind supporting this program, we'd really appreciate earning your subscription, and we hope we've done so tonight. So if it's something that you feel you can do to support this program, we'd appreciate a like, subscribe, follow, and, of course, sharing it with a friend would go the extra mile to not only support what we do here, but of course the incredible artists that grace our stage. But speaking of what we do here, before we jump into this final set, on behalf of everyone here on the production side, we just want to thank the crew, Pat Huber, my co-producer, Dan and Eric, holding down many hats in the camera. Thank you guys, we appreciate that. Thank you guys for all your hard work, and it's a pleasure working with you all. And we, of course, want to thank the Big Takeover for joining us tonight. You guys have been an absolute pleasure to not only hang out with, but to listen to. And thank you so much for coming on our program. So with that said, this is the hard part, because it means it's coming to an end, but that's all right, because we have some great tunes yet ahead of us. So for the final time tonight, it's my pleasure to toss it over to the Big Takeover to take it in to their final set. Take it away, guys.
This one's a tribute to a lady named Sophia George. It's one of the covers we're doing tonight, the only one, called Girly Girly.
Young man, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy, randy whirly. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy, randy whirly. Young man, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy, randy whirly. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy, randy whirly. When me say, him have one up here, one down there, one in a hand up and one run up here. One she's a liar, one she's a doctor, one where them a work with a little contractor. One over east, one round a west, him have one up north and two down south. One a sell cigarette on the round a pole. Hey, hey. Young man a flashy round the world. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy round the world. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy round the world. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. You're just a lie. Hey. Wanna go to school, one go and fool. Up on every time, they say she thinks she rule. One day she a nurse, him say she come first. The other night she going out, she grab a new purse. One a sell star, one a kid a bar. She can't smile when the two of them aspire. One getty, one pretty, and in a drink no other milk. But Betty, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy round the world. Young man, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy round the world. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy round the world. Young boy, you're too girly, girly. You're just a, hey. Big fat one way a go-go dancer. Liquor same one who's a radio announcer. One heighty, one flighty, big poem cool. In one a North Pole, one a London, one a Japan, one a Scotland, one a Finland, one a Taiwan, one a Iran, one a Queen, one a Hudson. Canada, Uganda, America, Cuba, Ethiopia, Siberia, Aina, Syria, and Grenada, and Jamaica, Bolivia, Portugal, round the world. You're too girly, girly. You're just a flashy round the world. Young man, you're too girly, girly. Come on. You're just a flashy round the world. Young man, you're too girly, girly, la la. You're just a flashy round the world. Young man, you're too girly, too girly. You're just a flashy. Remember one in a London, one in a Japan, one in a Scotland, one in a Finland, one in a Taiwan, one in a Iran, one in a Green, one in a Iceland, Canada, Uganda, America. oh, get on and oh. They're not a problem that I can't solve. They're not a problem that I can solve, my baby. Anything you want, anything you need, I will get it for you, my baby. Anything you want, anything you need, I will get it for you. Yes, my baby, oh my baby, yeah. Anything you want, anything you need, I'm gonna get it, baby. I'm gonna get it for you, hey.
the same. I think I'm seeing things. I know it's time because they desperately need a change. I found my place, time and space will get rearranged. I'm Mr. Stephen King, I'm Dr. Stephen Strange. Unspeakable things begin to creep and they're speaking my name. Then when I sleep, they go deep in my brain. I woke from the dream in a blink of an eye. But now I think I'm alive. I am no longer a bee in the hive. I am the tree that they need to survive. This is the me I've been trying to find. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened and tightened. It's Captron and Merc, it's the clash of the titans. Want it so bad that they scratching and biting. I love them so much, so I had to invite them. Verses so wrong, that's why I had to write them. The curse is so strong and the darkness inside him, growing beyond it.
Some beans for my body, coffee after midnight. Finding ground and oh so aromatic, yes, ooh yeah. Sun's down, moon's out, making some crazy on some coffee. Not coffee, not coffee, not coffee. Caffeine in my brain keeps me running until morning. Not coffee, not coffee, not coffee, not coffee. I'm talking about night coffee. Not coffee. I'm talking about night coffee. Not coffee. I'm talking about night coffee. Night coffee, night coffee, night coffee. I'm talking about night coffee. Night coffee. I'm talking about night coffee. Night coffee. I'm talking about night coffee. Night coffee. Night coffee. He was born on a Saturday and loves punk rock music. Fighting the 13, jamming in the dazzle jam. On the bass guitar with the shortwave radio blast. It's motherfucking Andy scolding. Look at motherfucker, 'cause here it comes. And scolding, wearing his orange hat.
Hi, welcome to this special episode of Unsigned 518. I'm here with Dan and Ned of Faraday. Hello.
Hey. Hello.
And we were talking just before we got going, like this is a special episode because there's a special event, and to hear the full Faraday episode, you can go back and get the backstory there. But today we're here to talk about the album Wellspring and the album release that is happening tomorrow.
Right.
So I guess I'll kind of throw it to you guys if you want to just tell us what's going on.
Sure.
Talk about the album first, I guess, and then the event, or either way, and maybe we'll even throw a song on,
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thanks for having us, first of all. That's
absolutely,
awesome.
anytime.
I don't know, Ned, do you want to say anything about the record?
Jump in, it's all you.
Yes. Named the album Wellspring. Our guitar player Chris named it. Kind of during practice. We wrote the songs fairly quick, so he thought that was an appropriate name for the album.
Like a wellspring of ideas.
I guess so. Yeah. So
that Chris, he's a crafty fella.
He is. we had kind of, like a lot of bands, didn't get to really practice in person for about a year, or maybe it was 6 months. We practiced once during COVID, and then kind of after lockdown again, we started practicing pretty regularly, and the songs came pretty quickly. So there's 8. We have 8 new songs here, and then two older songs that we re-recorded, because when we had recorded them the first time, we had tracked the stuff ourselves, so we a different version of those 2 songs.
Yeah, I did we recorded that record at my house, and I did most of the tracking, and the takes were great.
Sounded really good.
But we couldn't get the ride to come down and stuff, so we wound up recording two of the songs that are 2 of our favorite songs that we'd like to play, and yeah, so that rounds out the album, and yeah, those turned out really well too. So.
And what's it like? I love the idea of taking a song and, you know, not like admitting its flaws. Like you said, it was great performance, but, you know, you're like, there's something that we could do now that we couldn't do then. And then taking them, do you feel like it's just like a brand new song, or is it like, it's just something like extra invigorating about that? Yeah.
It was definitely, I personally, I thought it was fun to re-record it. There was something about how do I say? I don't know, after, you know, you record it and then you go play it a bunch of times, and I think it's just better now after a couple of years, you know, because we recorded it the first time a few years back. So, you know, it's like,
which is one of the songs that we recorded, was the newest, when we recorded it the first time, was the newest song from that batch of songs. So it was like fairly fresh or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And when you write songs and, like, you know, are putting an album together, do you kind of write the songs and record them kind of in one fell swoop, or like fairly close to each other? Or do you write the songs, work them out, play them live, give them some room to breathe, and then record them?
It's a good question.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, for Faraday, when we started, we used to just practice a lot. So I think the songs, well, even with the first record, we had recorded that first record we did before we played our first show. So that is a good question. Now I feel like we definitely, with these songs, we played some of these songs, probably about 75% of them we played live for a couple years, maybe after the drums and bass had been recorded, necessarily the guitars. So
sorry to interrupt, but this album took an unusually long amount of time.
Yeah.
It's like from start to finish, like 3 years.
It's like 3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Yeah. Which
so
is excessive.
Yeah, in general, I feel like it's usually pretty straightforward. We write songs, maybe play some shows, and then go into the studio. We've always recorded with Tim Lynch at the recording company. Yeah. He knows how we like to do things. But this record was weird. Because I don't know if it was because of COVID or just because of, you know, we all have, you know, families and mortgages and all that stuff at this point. So, it took a long, you know, track, you know, we'd go in and track like 3 things, like the drums and bass, and then wouldn't do anything for a few months. Yeah. This one was really kind of piecemeal. But, you know, the way things come together can sometimes make them more interesting or affect the thing itself at the end, you know.